Hey guys, thanks for tuning in and checking out this video. Just doing a quick update on some things that have happened since the last video. This wood shed that I built, it is 12 by 6 and probably about 7 feet tall. So I built it on the edge of the house. So the roof system on the house would go over top of it, so you can walk out in your slippers and pajamas and get a piece of wood without having to put on your boots and all that. So I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I did it in the winter, so I was only able to get one coat of stain on it. So it will eventually match the brown of the house here as well. I did the matching roof as well, which is it's assortment of different sizes, but they're all 1 inch fir. So, and with the floor, I didn't want to have to redo this, and because it's always going to be getting wet and scuffed and everything, so we actually did the 1 by 5.5 pressure treated from the local hardware store, so hopefully we can get some life out of that. I did use traditional fir for the whole framing of it. Dug 4-foot holes and put in the sono tube, so there's about 3 bags of concrete under each one. And then I just put a stabilizer in the center, in the back, and the front, just to keep it from sagging. So that's new. And also what else is new is the front of the home, the bottom portion of it. This is Evolve Stone. This is the same material, Phantom Shadow, that I used inside the house, around in behind the fireplace. So really happy with the way this turned out. Gives it a nice clean look. I wasn't a big fan of having just a 3-foot strip around, just like every other house that you've ever seen has. Not that there's nothing wrong with that, but obviously that's a budget thing. So instead of doing the whole wrap around the whole house, I've just done the front of the house. Still have to do some painting around the frame, but because of the cold weather, that's on hold until the spring. So there you have it, guys. The Evolve Stone front, which I'm really happy with. Gives it a grand entrance feel. And then it's really easy to work with. You cut it with a normal skill saw, or I use a compound miter saw. And it's the same blade that you would use for cutting wood. And you just have to wear a mask because it does produce a dust, and you don't want that in your lungs. And then you use a 16 gauge nail gun. My nail gun that I use is the first nail gun I've ever purchased in my life, and it was the DeWalt battery powered 16 gauge, and it's just worked flawlessly. So super happy with that gun. All my stuff is DeWalt. I've committed now, and that's the batteries. The expense has been paid, so I just have to stick with DeWalt going forward, and I really have no complaints. So, all right, guys, thanks for tuning in, and please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.